Peace, Buster.
Peace. Gotta go unfold my bed, so I gotta move this chair.
He opens his refrigerator. Pull my bed out. Wave alert. Let's see it.
Wave check.
Wave check.
Hey.
Oh.
Hey, you gotta do a wave check every week.
We gotta come back when the waves are coming.
Yeah, we gotta see the timeline, the progression.
You got the little ripples where you get when you just put your feet in the water.
Yeah. No, it looks like when a mosquito, like when an insect lands on the water, and it kind of just the water kind of moves just a tad bit.
Yeah, I got a ways to go. You know what I'm saying? Just cut my hair, so yeah.
Have you programmed yourself while you sleep at night? You just go like this with the brush?
No.
Oh.
At night, my do-rag. At night, my do-rag is on.
What would you say, Albert?
I said I see your hairline back there with mine.
Oh, moonwalking in Calabasas.
Hey, that song go hard. Hey! Have you heard his album?
Yes, bro. That was fire.
Hey, bro.
DDG got a good album.
Yes, bro, it is a banger, bro. He going crazy on that thing.
To it this weekend.
You lost Albert. Anybody that's under 40.
Hey, DDG's a YouTuber too. Well, he was. That man was making bang.
That's right.
Yeah. He it's the producer's OG Parker.
He was going crazy on there, bro.
Yeah.
What's up, Podsters?
Let's go.
Welcome back to Pod Ties.
Come back in.
This is episode. What episode is this?
It's the double.
Ooh.
55. Let's
55.
go.
55. That Leighton Vanderpoint. Is he 55?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That Leighton Vanderweight.
Leighton Vander.
I forgot for a second. I haven't seen him on the field in so long.
We're gonna start off strong and then just collapse at the end. All right, Roger.
So you don't take an off season when it comes to hating, right? As year round.
I hate just facts.
I'm 1/4 of Pod Ties, Dylan, and these are my brother / co-host, Jeff. Drip Jeff in the building.
I don't know. He might have to call something else.
with the fresh fade.
Hey.
Can't drip no more.
What is he?
What you mean I can't drip? Boy?
Dry Jeff.
Oh. You said he ain't got the waves yet?
Yeah, the waves gonna come in.
Yeah, they gonna come in.
Then he gonna be drip drifting.
Yeah.
Surf. Holy dude. You ever heard that Young Thug song? Come on, surf.
Surfing.
Don't recall.
Albert, the original.
Let's go.
You look like you Skyping next to the sun.
I had to change up the time zones, so
I like your setup. I like how you hid all the cords to your.
Hold on. Why are my pants up here?
This man in a dorm. At last but not least.
Like a dang hotel. Yeah, I don't know what's going on in here.
Is that not where you're at?
I thought it was.
No, it looks like a hotel, but it's like
it does look like a hotel to me. Like a cubicle with a door.
You can't see the rest of the room. Like they get the beds right here, the table.
You'll get to see the other 12 square footage.
Boy,
this is it. That's all I can do is turn around. That's my bed right there. I open it, it folds out.
Oh no!
How big is that little room, Albert?
Yes.
Look at how you turn.
I can't even guess.
He said yes.
I mean, there's a sink in here. And
How
there's,
big you think it is?
You can touch the walls.
My wingspan about 6'8".
Oh man,
So
that's
the
funny.
circumference of that.
It's a decent size. Nothing too fancy.
Okay,
Not that much room for activity, but you know.
so it's about 200 square foot.
Yeah, probably.
And last
Give or
but not
take.
least, the one, the only. Yeah, you like P&B Rock.
Oh no.
Kyron.
Yes, sir.
Oh man.
Yeah, he definitely soul brother today.
So
How y'all feel? Y'all mad? Upset? Has March gotten to you yet?
Nah, I'm
I'm
chilling.
upset.
I'm upset too.
No
I'm
Dre.
upset that my bracket is broken.
Real.
Now, are you really upset though?
I
Yes.
I'm not.
this was
I'm upset Texas lost that name early.
am.
these upsets was wild this year.
They made it farther than I had them.
They didn't make it anywhere. What you mean?
Would you have them in the NIT? What?
Hold on.
That's why you in fourth place.
This man not mad because he's not following it.
Yeah,
You
I'm
think of
not.
Texas Southern?
Nah, because every time, because my bracket breaks like every year, so like it just is what it is at this point.
Yeah, that's for everybody.
Well, we're going
Yeah.
against each other too. For the first
Right.
time this year.
It's close too.
Oh yeah. Never mind. I forgot they lost by 1.
Yep. And that's my game. So yeah, let's get into March Madness. All four of us are going to highlight a game that we're most upset about. So of course, I ride with UT. That's not the school that I went to. That's not my alma mater, but I rock with them. I do want to shout out to my school, UNT, for winning their game. You know, that was a shocker.
Yeah.
I was going back and forth. I didn't think that they would pull it off against Purdue, but they did. And I was hoping they would beat Nova, but Nova won by a good chunk. But at least I think that if I'm not wrong, that was our first NCAA tournament win in school history. So congratulations to the Mean Green. That's a huge accomplishment, and it should help us. It's a stepping stone. We're going in the right direction as far as the future. You know, recruiters or prospects, they see that, and that makes the job a lot easier for recruiters. So shout out to the Mean Green.
Next year, instead of losing by so much, they could lose by a little. You're right.
Hey, it's all about progress and improvement, you know. All right, well, Texas, number 3 Texas faced number 14 Abilene Christian. Who even knew that Abilene Christian was a D1 school?
For real. I didn't.
I did.
I watched this game in real time. I didn't watch the whole game, but I caught the last parts of it in the second half where it was starting to get really entertaining. And I thought Texas would pull it off. You know, they've been resilient all year. They've lost some tough games, but I never knew for them to lose to teams that they should have beaten pretty easily. But for some reason, it wasn't their night. Congrats to Abilene Christian, but you mucked up my bracket even more because I had Texas going pretty deep. I didn't have them just going to the second round and then losing. I had them going pretty deep. So to see them lose, it was heartbreaking too because they're down by 2, and Jones, their captain, leader, drives to the basket, kicks it out. Texas player shoots a 3 from the wing, puts them up by 1. Not too much time left. Now I just thought Abilene Christian because they had the lead. And so I thought maybe the pressure had gotten to them. They were choking. So I was like, all right, Texas has this in the bag. Go down on the other side of the court. Texas fouls. One of the players fouls, Abilene Christian player. He shoots 2 free throws. I'm sure his heart is racing. Fans are on both sides, but especially on the Abilene Christian side, they were showing different angles and camera views of the fans in the stands, and they could barely watch. So, because that's a huge moment for their school, you know, and he made both free throws, clutch moment, and they wound up winning the game. So, this is the most upsetting game for me because I really thought that they would have a chance. And I knew that Kyron, he was probably having a big smile on his face, looking at his ESPN alerts, his notifications. I know he wasn't watching it because I know Saturday was a big day for you and your family, but I'm sure that you kept a close eye on it. So how'd you feel about Texas losing that game?
Well, I thought they were going to win the game, man. Close game, but Abilene Christian, these upsets, they had something to prove this year, as with all of our games that we're going to talk about, I'm sure. So, I'm happy for these teams that came out and played.
What does your shirt say today?
Diamond Thief.
I'm gonna get me a shirt that says every damn year. And that'll represent Texas every time they make it to March Madness. Every damn year, they upset me.
Facts.
Man, I want to shout out OU too. They played Gonzaga today.
Yeah, but we
Yeah.
all
We already
picked
knew
Gonzaga.
Oh, yeah, we knew. That's true.
The consensus is that Gonzaga will win the Natty. So it's like at least you lost to a team that will most likely raise that championship at the end of it all, right?
Yeah, that's true.
We went out to a team that Lake Highlands High School could beat. And you know what else grinds my gears, guys? Because I'm gonna let y'all talk. I'm not gonna take up the whole hour. But I watched the Abilene Christian game today against UCLA, and they got smacked.
For real?
Yeah, they lost by a lot. So it's not like you can say, okay, well, at least they only lost by a little bit to the Bruins. The Bruins weren't the way they got in was the first 4. So how do you get blown out by a team that has to win 2 games before they even face you, and then you get blown out by them, but you beat Texas? How do you let that happen, Texas?
And they got whipped by 20.
They choked, man. They wasn't ready.
There's more people that goes to the University of Texas that versus living in the actual city of Abilene. That's crazy. I don't know if that's true, but that's what it seemed like.
I'm sure that's true.
You probably right.
Pretty accurate.
We lost to this school that nobody knew about.
They probably didn't even have like 15 players on their team. They probably had like 9.
They showed up in a church van. Like, bro, we got to beat them.
Oh, yeah.
Like 6 act for real.
And then I look at the Texas season by season results. 2018 lost in the first round to Nevada. 2016 lost in the first round at Northern Iowa. 2015 lost to Butler first round. 2014 they defeated Arizona State but lost to Michigan the second round. 2012 they lost to Cincy first round. Arizona the year before that second round. Wake Forest 2010, 2009 against Duke. I remember 2007 with KD on the team, DJ Augustine, Dexter Pittman. They lost in the second round against, I believe, California. So we haven't been to the Sweet 16 since probably 1916. So I'm done. That's it. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done being a Texas fan. I'm just gonna rock. I'm gonna rock with UNT.
And Texas lost to the Snow this year, in 2021.
Yes, sir.
Hey, kid.
Down bad. God dang.
All right, I'm done. Who has Oregon versus VCU, which wasn't even.
I did. This would have been a great game, but
you picked VCU.
I think so. Actually, I think I did. Yeah, I did pick VCU.
Boy,
I was torn with that one.
I was too. Now, 3 players tested positive for COVID, which is the reason why they canceled this game. And I'm not disputing the fact that they should have canceled the game, but how these players got cases is the problem that I see here. And apparently this stemmed from a packed hotel before they even got to the tournament.
Oh,
So this falls back on the NCAA because Oregon got to advance after a team, tested positive for three of their players tested positive, being in a packed hotel. So it's like
dang.
there were so many people. They were saying like someone said there were kids, parents, and people with differences of opinion about COVID-19 and the hotel staff. I witnessed the ladies at the check-in yelling to people walking through the lobby about putting their mask on. So if you got all these teams traveling to these different states and hotels, and the NCAA is not, because NCAA is the one who's controlling where these teams are going, and to prevent the spread and everything. So you got people traveling to the hotels that's not even taking this, virus serious, and putting, this university basketball team at stake. And that's what we've seen. It was all these people. I mean, I'm disappointed. That's all I can really say is I'm disappointed that this matchup didn't happen. I think this would have been a great matchup, and I feel really bad for VCU. It's like 2 years in a row that they get screwed out of getting an actual chance at the shot at the title. So it's like, man, this is tough.
It sucks, man.
Yeah, I agree.
What
The
happened year prior?
seniors, COVID,
Dang.
no tournament at all. Yeah, but it sucks for the seniors. It sucks for the whole program. Anybody involved, you go through 3 months of competitive basketball, and then before that, I don't know when they have to report and train and stuff, preseason, all that, all the things that you have to do to prepare for a season. So I'm sure that's heartbreaking. So I have I empathize for sure, but yeah, it's an unfortunate situation. They're like the only team that has to deal with that out of the 68 teams that are participants.
Yeah.
And as you said, it probably would have been a great game because I was torn. Like VCU, they have the history of upsetting. They usually like twice they've been the Cinderella team, or when the program was under Shaka Smart. So who knows? I mean, the Ducks, they beat a really good Iowa team. Well, they beat a really great player. Are you using filters? What are you doing, Albert?
What about the silhouette challenge?
Oh,
The what?
Silhouette challenge.
I'm trying to get this glare on my damn glasses.
Your room too small to do the busted challenge, huh? So yeah, the Ducks beat Iowa with a really good, like the top player in the nation, Luka Garza. So they beat them by like 15 points. So you can say, well, they would have beaten VCU easily. Nah, that's not the way this tournament works. Obviously, we've seen that, just what I was talking about with Abilene Christian. So who knows what the outcome would have been. But yeah, very unfortunate. But at least I can say that I got to on my phone, I got an alert that said Oregon beat VCU 1-0. I can tell my grandkids that.
No, COVID beat them.
Yeah, that sucks.
Well, I picked Oregon.
I did too. I had them in USC Pac-12 Sweet 16 matchup, I believe.
well. So we got West Virginia versus Syracuse.
Who did I?
Now, I was fortunate to watch this game live, and let me tell you, man, this game had me on my toes, man, because Syracuse will like have a big lead, and then West Virginia, they keep on coming back. It's like, oh man, it's a close game. I'm thinking, oh man, we may come out on top. Nope. Syracuse went ahead and took that. And I found this game kind of crazy because 65% of brackets had West Virginia taking it.
Not me.
I did. I had them going like I'm to the Elite Eight, I think.
Where'd I have them going?
I'm trying to see where I had them.
Yeah, I mean, this was crazy, but I said this when we were choosing our teams when we were going through our brackets. I said that I really can't underestimate a Jim Boeheim led team with his experience
You
and
did
with them
say that,
kind of
yeah.
being they've been like an unforgotten program for a few years now, not getting the respect that they deserve for being a prestigious basketball program. I knew that once they had a chance to get back in, I felt like Boeheim would have he would do everything he could to have them 100% prepared for whoever they had to go up against, whoever they were battling. They were going to give it their all, and it showed in these two games where I think I was torn even at first round against San Diego State. I had Cuse, I think, at first, and then I think last minute I chose San Diego State. So I've been torn for a lot of these games. It's kind of like 50-50, really.
Yeah, for real.
Pretty much.
As Kyron said, get rid of those rankings, those
Yep.
seeds. We don't need to
Yep.
see the seeds. Just
Nope.
have a lottery, put them all in there, and then one ball comes out, the other ball. All right, y'all go up against each other.
Exactly.
For real.
Get rid of
That's
it,
what
bro.
it is at this point.
I know next year not to even look at the rankings.
For real.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm about to do the blind.
Real, it's the first year
Catch a pig by itself.
following this closely, bro.
Yeah, I had West Virginia going all the way to the Elite Eight.
Boy,
Yeah.
I had Cuse winning, but they lost.
They only had 11 bench points.
What was I thinking? That's crazy.
11. West Virginia?
I had to go.
No,
to
Syracuse.
Really?
I was looking at their number.
Dang,
And then-
that's it.
Jim Boeheim, his son is a baller. Buddy Boeheim, 25 points. Yeah, 6 3-point field goals. Man.
Man, they out there hooping, man.
Yeah. I thought Coach Huggins would have his team playing some elite defense, so I thought that anybody they played they would terrorize those guys. But
Yeah.
I mean, it was a close game though. Jeff, how did it go like those last few possessions? Do you remember?
Yeah. I think wasn't the ball like going back and forth? Like it was like turnover after turnover.
No, you said you were the fortunate one to watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't remember. I think it was like multiple turnovers. And then I was like, man, they ain't trying to win.
I'm sure it was because what I'm seeing at all these games is these full court traps.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
hard to break a full court press in high school. So I'm sure in college and NBA level, it is hella hard to break a press.
For real.
Oh yeah, man. That's what I've been seeing, and people have been struggling. Like every team's been struggling with it pretty much.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of struggling,
Man. So we got
this pissed
Illinois.
me off the most.
This is
For real.
crazy. I'm sure that all of us had them going to the Final Four. Or at least most of us had them going to the Final Four. And I'm gonna be the first one to say it, so y'all don't have to. The game wasn't even close. They got smacked. But if I would have known that Sister Jean gave them boys a prayer before the game started, I would have picked them.
She's magical.
She is magical, bro. And they won 71-58. But I think all of us forgot, or most of us didn't even know that their defense was that elite. I think they were ranked like number 1 in defense. Like they forced 17 turnovers, and they kept that pressure up all day. So I think everybody forgot. Like Dylan said, those rankings, everybody got overshadowed by those rankings. So
Big facts.
Yeah, and their conference, they don't get much respect. If you're not Big 10, Big 12, SEC, those Power 5 conferences, you don't really get those top 2 seeds in those different regions. So that's why they get 8. So it's hard for like people like me or like us that don't watch basketball until March We're like, all right, well, they're the AC. They can't be that good. Going up
Yeah.
against the number one Illinois team. Even though I said I didn't have much faith in Illinois because I feel like they didn't show up until the Big Ten tournament, I had them runner-ups. And me, Kyron, and Albert, we all had them as runner-ups. Jeff was the only one that had them in the Final Four, but losing to Nova because he has Gonzaga and Nova. But yeah, that was crazy to see. I saw them just pick that defense apart. Like, it don't matter how athletic you are.
Nope.
Whoever has the higher IQ, it seems like they have the edge, especially in college basketball. You can jump out of the gym, but when you have three guys putting a body on you, boxing out, getting rebounds, they're playing team basketball. They're passing it, cutting screens, off-ball screens, pick and rolls, all that kind of stuff. That athleticism goes out the window. It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
It's a second team that we talked about today that's lost to like a team from their state.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Man, they believe they can win, bro. And with their defense and everything that's happened, I'm not even going to be surprised anymore.
I saw this thing on Twitter. It said, man, y'all thought Loyola was going to lose on a Sunday with Sister Jean there? Y'all crazy.
Yeah, bro.
They didn't even put two and two together.
I did
either.
I did not either. Crazy.
All right, I think they have like the third best odds to win it all now, behind
Loyola?
yeah,
Bro,
behind.
their defense is elite, man.
And their offense is too. I think
they didn't make
think
it far. What was it, 2 years ago? They made it pretty far.
Yeah, they're a lot more well known of a program than an Abilene Christian. So it wasn't too much of a shocker. I think there were a good chunk, not the majority, but there were a good chunk of people out there that actually picked Loyola to win and upset Illinois. So it wasn't too much of a shocker for everybody, like some of these other ones.
Yeah, that's what I was seeing all over social media. Because they already knew it was going to happen.
Like Oral Roberts, the fact that they beat Ohio State and then Florida.
Oh my goodness.
They're the biggest Cinderella team because I think when they faced Ohio State, 90, Jeff, you're talking about West Virginia, they 65% of overall brackets chose them to win. And that matchup, I think 95 plus percentage picked Ohio State to win. So that was like the hugest upset of them all, really. It just wasn't my personal upset, but that was crazy because that game, I don't even think that game was really close either. Both games.
Yep. I think it was like only 100 right brackets up to that point that OSU lost or Ohio State lost. I mean,
I'm just shocked that there were perfect brackets even leading up, like Sunday afternoon. The fact that not everybody's bracket was broken after Friday night is
for real.
Yeah.
astonishing.
You think they should be like discredited if they made like multiple brackets?
Nah. Not really, man. I mean, if you had like 20, maybe, but
yeah,
2, 3, that's not too bad.
Multiple.
All right, so before we move on from March Madness, I'm gonna go over my Final Four real quick because I have to change it now. I'm gonna keep Gonzaga and Bama. I don't trust Michigan. I think Bama can beat them. I'm gonna stay with Baylor, but then on this other side, you have you go with Syracuse, Houston, even Oregon State is still in there. That's crazy. But I feel like Oklahoma State wouldn't have a good chance. Any team that they rely on one player heavily, like Iowa with Luka Garza and Oklahoma State with Cade Cunningham, you're probably not gonna make it deep in the tournament.
No, I was watching OSU today. I was not impressed.
No, I just watched that game for a while. My eyelids did, but they lost to Michigan. So
yeah, the LSU did. But y'all gonna say I'm a bandwagoner, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Gonzaga, Bama. And then on the other side, Baylor versus Sister Jeans,
Hey.
Loyola Chicago, Final Four.
What?
And then it'll be Gonzaga versus Loyola Chicago.
Yeah,
I still
you
have
definitely got
Gonzaga
all
winning.
that.
Man, I got Gonzaga and Bama on one side. Then I have Baylor, same as Dylan. And then, of course, Illinois is out. I don't know who the hell to pick, though.
Yeah,
I
you
I don't
picked,
know. I got Houston that's still in there.
exactly.
yeah, Houston. You have Loyola, Oregon State.
I think I have Arkansas in there still, too.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
are
but
still in there.
they're up there with Baylor.
Right. They.
Yeah, they're gonna lose.
Oh, right. Yeah. They're going to lose that.
I don't really have too much faith in Houston, and I don't think Oregon State. I think their little Cinderella story is about to end. I could see Syracuse actually beating Houston.
Really?
I can see that happening. What you think, Jeff? You watched that game. You think they have a good chance of beating Houston? Because Rutgers almost beat Houston. Now, obviously, I preface this with that what happened in previous games does not mean anything in another game. It's a whole new
Facts.
game. But I just feel like Syracuse, they have a pretty good team. And they're not like a team that comes out of one of those Power Five schools where they're heavily freshmen or sophomores. They have some upperclassmen in there on their roster.
Yeah, I haven't seen Houston play yet, but I think Syracuse would have a good chance if they could do what they did the last game against West Virginia against Houston, because they look like an actual team out there.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a good game.
They had one dude that was smacking some threes, man, some deep ones too. So, whew.
They're
Probably
pretty
Buddy.
evenly matched too.
Kai, you pick somebody?
Pick somebody? Man, I'm just going to roll with Houston. I got them going
Houston.
pretty far.
Okay. Albert, you feel confident about Gonzaga winning?
Yeah,
It all still
Yeah,
I
they
still got my three that are still in Gonzaga, Michigan, and Baylor. So I got Houston coming out, and Houston coming to the Final Four to play Baylor. I got Gonzaga and Baylor in the championship game now, since Illinois just want to
go home
stop
early.
playing.
Jeff, you were the only wise man that didn't pick Illinois to make it to the final. You still feel pretty confident about your pick of Gonzaga and Villanova facing off in the championship game?
Yeah, I felt pretty confident about that. But hey, what do I know?
I seen Gonzaga play today, man, and
Boy.
the defense. If the other team doesn't score at least 80 points, they're not winning that game.
Against your Sooners too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who does Nova face next? Oh, they're playing Baylor. Oh, okay.
Are they playing Baylor?
Yeah, they play them Saturday,
Oh yeah, they do.
March
Saturday.
27th.
Go ahead.
Oh, it's right there.
Pack your bags. Let's go.
I don't know. I don't have much faith in Baylor. If they're not, if Villanova does to Baylor what Loyola did to Illinois, because Baylor is another team that rely heavily on their athleticism and big men. If Nova's able to crash the boards, box out, make more 3-pointers, field goal percentages higher, force turnovers, it's a done deal. But there's a lot of variables I just listed for them to win.
Everything.
The sun is right.
And all the stars are in line.
Right. But go Zags. Let's go.
Yep. It's
Yeah.
gonna happen.
Oh, yeah. It's been a minute. It's been a month. But starting
Dang.
5 is back.
Back,
Our-
baby.
We got to go back and look, because this don't look right to me.
I'm not used to me winning. But starting 5 is back. Our competitive juices, they've been flowing now that we've been seeing upsets, Cinderella teams, and all this kind of stuff. But I can refresh your memory real quick. Let me go back in time in my and my hot tub time machine. So February 25th, Thursday, was our first game. It was the Mavericks versus 76ers. All of us picked the 76ers to win that game, and they actually did win it. And then after that, we had Pelicans and Bucks same night, and I was the only one that picked the Bucks. All three of you picked the Pelicans. So that's why I'm undefeated. And Clippers and Grizzlies, Kyron and I, we picked the Clippers. Albert, you weren't feeling very confident about the Clippers because of Paul George and the fact that he and Kawhi, they get to choose when they don't want to play.
Okay, yeah, now it's coming back.
Yeah, it's coming back now, right?
PG backboard.
We all picked the Wizards to beat the T-Wolves, and then the last game, Albert, Kyron, and I, we picked the Lakers to beat the Warriors, and Jeff decided to finally be a fan, and he picked the Warriors, and they lost. So
against the wrong team you picked.
Wow.
Like that don't make any sense to me.
Boy, you are smoking.
Well, let's see what Week 11 has in store. Our first game of the week, Thursday, 76ers versus the Lakers. Now, this is crazy because you have Joel Embiid out for Philly.
Man, always out.
Mm-hmm.
For real.
And then you have
LeBron.
the most important player for the Lakers out, which is Jared Dudley. He tore his meniscus. He's getting a second opinion, though, so it's not ruled out.
Man,
he's not ruled out for the season.
They don't call up Swaggy P from sitting at home. Get Jared Dudley out of here.
But AD's out still with that Achilles injury, and LeBron James has a high ankle sprain, and he's out indefinitely just because.
Yeah.
Why play, really?
Exactly.
You're gonna keep that third or fourth seed, and as we all know, there's no such thing as home court advantage when you're playing at 25. Even if that, most arenas are probably not even reaching that capacity. So when you have that experience, like when you have a guy like LeBron who has the most postseason experience, I don't even know who's second, but they're not even the same area code as LeBron when it comes to experience. So it doesn't really matter. But back to the game, I'm going with Philly just because Ben Simmons is still there, and the best player on their team, Danny Green, he's still suiting up. So 76ers.
I got Philly too.
Yeah, I got Philly.
Same.
What?
Hey, Jeff.
Somebody was gonna pick them. I thought somebody was gonna pick the Lakers.
Not today.
I was almost certain.
We already know
Blake
where
Griffin's
everybody's picking on this.
old team versus the Pistons.
Hey.
All right, Kyrie Irving is out. KD is out. Landry Shamet is out. James Harden day-to-day with a neck injury. I'm sure he'll play. Well, probably not in this game if he's out. So maybe if those guys are out, Blake Griffin will be out too. So it's kind of risky to choose the Nets when we don't know who will be on the court that night. But I'm still going with the Nets.
Yeah, I don't even who is on the Pistons.
Isaiah Thomas.
He's not even on there, is he?
I'm talking about like the 50, 60-year-old Isaiah Thomas.
No.
He's a better option than what they have.
Man, who
Bring back the bad boys.
Hold on, man.
They ain't got no.
I gotta look at the roster.
You got Bill Lambier. No.
Hey, 15. See? Oh, they got Sadiq
nobody.
Bey.
Sadiq Bey, the Kings tried to trade him for Marvin Bagley III, and they were like, nah,
that's
we're
a
going to
big
keep Sadiq
no.
Bey.
Man, Blake
Oh, they got
came out of nowhere dunking. He gonna be dunking against the Pistons. Like, remember?
Right? His first dunk, his debut against the Wizards Sunday, and he had his first dunk since 2019.
He looked so uncomfortable making that dunk.
Right? The elevation's not there anymore, but he said he could still dunk. Maybe he gets a little loose and he's able to work those muscles that he didn't even try to use when he was playing with Detroit, and maybe he'll get back to jumping out the gym.
That man didn't try at all.
Nah.
Bro.
Man, he about to go crazy.
Brooklyn Nets, y'all need to call me about y'all marketing because this ain't it. Y'all, these jerseys ain't it, dog.
Why? I like them.
It's like somebody gave a designer some crayons and said,
Exactly.
draw on this black
Yeah.
canvas.
Yeah, I like them. They fresh.
Man,
I like them too. They just remind me of Brooklyn.
Remind me,
Exactly.
look like Motorola made the jerseys. Like,
oh, you right?
Yeah. Heck yeah. Motorola Razors.
I don't know. Oh man, I'll go with the Nets.
Yeah, I'm sticking with the Nets. I'll die on that sword.
Yeah,
If
me
they
too.
lose.
I refuse to pick
Nobody.
Detroit. I
Yeah.
refuse.
Got Jeremy Grant over there running the show.
Oh, Jeremy Grant is cold though.
But he cold.
He doesn't need to be there. But I understand he was chasing the bag.
They should have picked up J. Cole.
They should have kept Jello.
For real.
For real. They might go get him again.
Man.
They don't know what they're doing out here.
No. Even if your team sucks, at least with Jello being on your team, you could get a lot more people to buy some jerseys at least.
Box office.
All right, this next game, Hawks versus Warriors. The Hawks, I think they're sellers right now. They're trying to give away some guys. John Collins. I'm looking at here. Hawks increasingly reluctant to deal Collins. I don't know why, but the Warriors are eyeing Bogdanovich. He hasn't even played a full year there yet. Who else? I think Cam Reddish is also on the trade block.
What?
So they're looking to trade some young pieces at that.
They tripping.
Don't know why, but once again, another NBA franchise that don't know how to
What the
build a
heck?
team around a superstar. But for this one, I'm gonna go with the Warriors just because of how dysfunctional the Hawks are.
Definitely.
Yeah, for real.
Trying to trade away everybody. Hawk side for what?
Oh, wait a minute, Steph Curry's out. I'm going with the Hawks.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Like,
Never mind. I got
I'm
Nah,
not
you tried-
picking-
You tried to keep that to yourself.
Right, try to-
I'm gonna go with the Hawks
This man
for
trying
no reason.
Oh, y'all trying to bamboozle me.
Yeah.
he got his fingers crossed underneath the table.
Oh man, I am not going with the Warriors at all.
Yeah,
No,
I got
sir.
the Hawks.
You
Oh wait,
man.
Dray-
about to take the
Draymond
lead.
still in? Draymond still in?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
They're gonna say,
I
"Oh,
know-
I'm still going with the Hawks."
Yeah, I know he's getting a quadruple double.
Yeah, you talking about I'm hating on my cousin.
That wasn't me.
Oh man,
So Hawks, everybody Hawks.
Yo,
Yeah, I'm going with the Hawks. Ice traded gang.
Knicks
It's a good
versus the
game.
Bucks. Shoot. For a while there, the Knicks didn't have any guards. Quickly's day to day. Alfred Payton's day to day. Austin Rivers still out. D Rose is just coming back from COVID-19, so who knows if he'll get much playing time.
Is Giannis playing?
Giannis is out for now, knee injury. So
I'm still picking the Bucks.
I got the Knicks. Knicks taking this, baby.
Jeff, who you got? I'm still torn.
Chris Middleton about to drop 30.
Yeah, but what about Julius Randle? Who's gonna guard him?
Nobody.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go with the.
Go ahead and say it.
I don't even want to say it. My think I'm gonna go with the Knicks.
Oh man, I think the Knicks they're starting to get a little flat out there, but maybe not seeing Giannis on the other side would have them a little bit more motivated to play this game and get a win, a much needed win. I'm gonna do it.
And
Let's go
got
Knicks.
PJ.
Going with the Knickerbockers. I've been rolling with them
RJ
all year.
Barrett's there too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So just him and Julius Randle. I mean, That's enough to.
Nah.
No, it's not.
Them two.
Don't say it.
No,
I
no,
didn't
sir.
want to. I didn't want to stop you while you were talking, so I had to wait till after. We got Drew Holiday. He still got Chris Middleton.
Yeah.
PJ Tucker is over there now too. I don't know what you gonna do.
Brook can get about 4 to 6 3-pointers when he wants to. Bobby Portis may come off the bench, do a little something.
Hold on. What day is this? This game?
This is Saturday, March 27th.
You better hope Drew Holiday still there.
They're not gonna trade him.
They ain't gonna trade him that quick.
Nobody gonna want him for the. Wait, how long is this? How much longer does he have with this current contract? I don't know.
Put the Nasus Antetokounmpo in for Giannis.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna change it. I'm going with the Knicks. I'm going with the Bucks. Giannis was out this past game only because of a knee sprain. I think he'll be back. I'm going with the Bucks.
Oh, he's playing.
I don't know if he's playing. Just say he was out because of a knee sprain. That doesn't sound that bad. They probably just let him rest for a day or two.
If he playing, that make the big difference, man.
Man, that's
Right,
gonna
it
win
does.
anyway.
I still got the Knicks.
I don't. I got the Bucks.
This man just
taking
won Player of the Week. He had 29.7 points, 12.7 rebounds, and 10 assists. This man averaged a triple-double in a week. Not insane numbers in these days and times, but Giannis. But still pretty impressive.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Bucks. And last game, Albert, your team,
Yep.
the Trailblazers. How are they playing? They're in 6th place.
Not too bad.
They finished before the All-Star break. They finished on a good note. So
That's usually what they do in the second half of the season. They start to realize that the season started 4 months ago.
yeah,
And it's Dame time. It's Dame
CJ
time.
is
Once
back.
springtime hits.
facts.
CJ's
is back.
Yep.
Woo. Yes, sir.
Yep.
One of the best fundamental players.
Still going crazy.
Definitely got the Trailblazers. winning.
Same.
Out of Trailblazers, 2 Raptors are on an 8-game losing streak.
And they're trying to deal. I heard they're trying to deal Lowry.
Yeah. They
Yeah,
said they're
I
not,
seen
but when they say that, they mean that they are. He's going to Miami.
Exactly.
Miami? Yeah.
We are. We just ain't telling y'all.
Jeff, what are you trying to check your pulse? It's on the other side.
No, I'm
Just press
saying.
down on your wrist. Man.
This man about to turn Ben 10.
Trying to wake up. Trying to wake up, Siri.
Nah, I was telling y'all, I got the Blazers, man. It's Dame time.
Okay.
Boy, about to jump a cool 60.
Ooh,
Probably
that's disrespectful.
50 piece.
Who's out on either one of these teams? Let's see. Oh,
Don't
Nurkic
matter.
is out. Collins is out, but they've been out.
Been out. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Still
doesn't make
got
much of a
pieces out
difference.
on the Blazers too, man.
Exactly.
Those are-
Nurkic should stay healthy.
Those are 2 big guys.
That man always hurt.
All right, the original. We haven't had one of these in about
Oh, snap.
20 plus episodes.
Let's go.
But explain yourself, sir. Why is this
Turn
graphic up here?
Well, if I get this wrong, it's probably like the 15th time that I got the original segment wrong. So you might as well just take the L out. I mean the A out.
The A.
The original. I keep getting them wrong. So,
Oh,
but I got a real good, really, really good.
Wow, I like your adjectives here.
I got a good feeling about this. No Black Eyed Peas.
Oh god.
man.
Aaron Gordon has requested a trade out of the Orlando Magic. The Magic has been consistently losing ever since he's been there. They can't
do
win.
something this year.
No, they're not. They can't do anything.
They sit him on the bench a lot too.
Exactly.
I don't know why.
So the Warriors have previously been in talks about getting Aaron Gordon. So I'm calling it by this Thursday. He's going to the Bay. his hometown, a native Bay Area, and he's gonna join the Splash Bros, and you know pushing Draymond out the door.
What?
Yeah, but they're not trading for Draymond. Let me not get you confused here.
Yeah, we know.
They're trading for Kelly Oubre Jr.
They can have him.
See, even the Warriors fans said himself, he don't want him. You might as well get Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon's been having a great season. He's been averaging 15 points on 45% shooting.
That's a great season.
6.8 boards in just 22 games. I'm just bringing up the 22 games.
He can't even
Wait,
stay
say
healthy.
those numbers again.
Yeah,
He-
tell
how many
him
points?
again.
Chill out, man. He got 15 points on 45% shooting with 7 rebounds and 4 assists.
Oh,
And
that's not that bad.
and he's shooting 41% from the 3-point line.
Yeah, he can knock that down now.
That's good. That's
So-
consistent.
He's
That's
actually
not
been
bad.
playing really well. And he needs to go to a team that's actually going to be a contender. This will definitely be a big upgrade for the Warriors. They can finally be back in some sort of contention, and we could really look at the Warriors like a decent team this year versus, them just looking like scrubs and just playing for, just playing just to play because, they got contracts.
Calm down.
But,
Don't be
Contenders
disrespectful now.
for a championship?
no.
If they get
Yes.
this
I'm
guy?
saying contenders
No.
for the playoffs, not for the
Oh.
championship.
Bro, we're making the playoffs.
He's not even a good fit. I like the 41%, that little 3-point field goal percentage nugget that you dropped, because his stats, they weren't impressive to me. 14.7. You just rounded up, which
Hey, chill.
that's what that's what people do. But anyway, this is very below his standards when it comes to
Yeah.
previous years and the way he used to his average points per game in previous seasons. I know he's been injury prone, and maybe he isn't getting much playing time because they're looking to trade him and the team sucks, so they're probably trying to what do you call it? We try to get a higher draft pick. Tank.
Tank.
Yeah.
Is he a defensive player? Like, is he a two-way? No. Okay.
Sometimes he gets up there just because he's a high flyer. He can, get a block here and there, but he's not considered like a 3-and-D rim protector type of guy. He's
Kinda
there.
reminds
Most likely
me
he's gonna
of-
get burnt.
Yeah, it's kind of reminded me of Gerald Green.
He
Gerald Green
reminds
was a
me
hot-
of
He's a high flyer, but he wasn't that guy.
JR who?
No, Gerald
Gerald
Green.
Green.
Oh, Gerald Green. I thought you said JR Green. I was like, who?
Yeah, that
Jared
man was
Smith
a
and
high
Draymond
flyer.
Green.
That boy used to jump out the gym.
For real.
Yeah.
Gerald Green. He was just on the Rockets this year. I didn't even know they
What?
cut him.
Dang.
Yeah, at the beginning of
This
the
year?
year. Yeah,
Oh,
at the
damn.
beginning of the year, he was
What?
on the team.
This man's still in the league?
He was, but
He
then
was
I
there
guess
like
they
a
cut
year.
him.
So ago.
Yeah, he
Bro.
missed all of last year because of a season-ending injury. But he was
Yo.
on the Rockets before that. He was killing it.
Yep, he would have been there if he didn't have that injury.
Bro, how long this man been in the league? What is going
15
on?
seasons.
That man was in a dunk contest blowing out a cupcake back in
For real, I
2007.
remember that. Oh, he's only 35. I don't know why I thought he was older than that. He was drafted in 2005.
That man still like a rookie too.
Mm-hmm. Have
But
y'all seen Uncle Drew?
yeah, sadly.
If hey man,
What?
hey, if Aaron Gordon played like he did on there, that man.
Oh
would be-
dang! Is it storming where y'all at?
Yeah, this is where I'm at.
What?
It was early. It was earlier.
Did y'all
It's
know
like-
Gerald Green and Danny Green are related?
They do look like.
What about you and Draymond? All four of y'all.
We don't claim Draymond. We used to claim him when they were in the championships. Now
Oh, that's just like family.
Ah,
Turn your
right.
back. Turn your back when they go through some low points in their life.
How they gonna turn his back on him? He's the only one that. Oh well, Danny Green.
Yeah, but that don't count.
It don't count.
He wasn't a core piece
I guess he built a
Hey,
house
break.
because
He was the Ray Allen to that team.
he built
to
a
the
house.
Spurs team. Yes,
Yeah.
that one Spurs championship, that Raptors team. He was just there to guard the best player. I will give him that. He was there to guard the best player because it damn sure wasn't Kawhi.
He's digressing every year.
That boy Quiet got the running.
Yeah, but Albert, this is going to be another wrong prediction for you.
Most likely.
It's the
Obviously,
best one that he brought to us.
yeah. I mean, that Celtics James Harden one was just
Oh yeah.
ridiculous. But
Man, if I would have said the James Harden to the to the Nets, y'all wouldn't have believed me.
I didn't think he was getting
yeah,
traded.
we would have. We just would have been mad because I know I didn't like the idea of it happening, but I knew it was most likely it was destined to happen.
Yeah.
But according to Keith Smith, I guess he's an NBA writer, journalist, per sources, of course. While Celtics and Magic are engaged in trade discussions on Aaron Gordon, they aren't considered to be close at this time. Magic are still asking for a big return for Gordon and listening to offers from several teams. Okay, well, that doesn't debunk your prediction here, but it does. Somebody else said the Boston Celtics are the current front runners for Eric Gordon, having matched the Rockets' offer. Why would the Rockets want him? Boy, what are y'all doing in Houston? Y'all on a 20-game lose streak. Y'all want this guy that's averaging 15 points per game? What?
Boy, you don't need no big man.
Oh,
They're trying to get any help they can.
oh. Why does that keep happening?
Boy, trying to watch the game.
USC got the win again, baby.
Let's go. And I hear the Nuggets are also in that mix for Aaron Gordon and the Trailblazers.
I think that. Yeah, but the Trailblazers they already picked somebody else instead of him. So
who?
There was in talks before the season started about getting him, but they ended up going with what's his name?
That wouldn't be bad.
Yeah, but we don't need him. We need somebody that's going to actually stay healthy.
Yeah, that's true.
I
think the Nuggets may get it done.
Nuggets.
It may be time for them to go ahead and end that relationship with Paul Millsap. Great veteran.
Oh, yeah.
But that'd probably be a huge upgrade. Get a younger, better 3-point shooter, 41% from the behind the arc. So that would probably be a better fit for like Jokic, a guy that can stretch the floor, drive to the basket. Jokic can throw him some lobs. So I think that would be a ideal fit.
Yeah, that would be nice.
The same since Melo dunked on him.
When that happened in 2004?
Yeah.
He gonna say yeah.
Exactly what happened.
This was during the last season that Melo was with the Nuggets.
Oh, Syracuse. Oh, he was with Syracuse. All right, final question. We're about to wrap up here. But speaking of NBA trade deadline is Thursday, right, Albert?
Yeah.
With it approaching, I want to ask you, out of these contending teams, who desperately needs to make a trade more than the other teams that are also in contention? You have the Lakers, 76ers, and the Nets. 3 teams that are all missing their star players, not really because of season-ending injuries, but just out of cautiousness. But who needs to make
load management?
Yeah, basically playing hooky. But who needs to make a trade to kind of like not make them the clear favorites, but the front runner to win it all?
Say easily the Lakers. I feel like the Nets are pretty strong with all their guys. They're healthy. The 76ers, they're missing like 15 pieces.
Yeah.
I'm not picking them to win anything.
It's good for the culture what has happened, bringing in Doc Rivers, Joel Embiid, his mentality of how he plays the game, how he's getting in shape and everything. It's a full, 180. But Ben Simmons is even taking the game a lot more seriously. But yeah, they're probably out of it. But when you think of the Lakers and Nets, they're kind of like two-man show, two-man race, two-team race. Sorry, with the Clippers also kind of like hiding in the bushes. They can always attack at any moment. But I'm gonna go with the Lakers too. I think LeBron needs one more three-point shooter, another offensive guy to match up against that lethal offense that the Nets have. Who is that guy? I don't know.
For real, man.
They carrying them on 2K right now. That's what they're doing.
Get Andre Drummond though. I mean,
Yep.
that's not gonna help with the offense, but rebounds and stuff that'll help out.
Yeah, that'll be a good
My two.
second option are coming off the bench.
Yeah. My two front runners for that, but I picked the Lakers also was LaMarcus Aldridge and Andre Drummond.
LaMarcus Aldridge for the Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe like 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Nah,
if AD wasn't on the team.
Yeah.
Who's their four?
AD.
They can't play together. AD and LaMarcus Aldridge, their games are too similar.
AD is a better LaMarcus Aldridge.
Yeah, a lot better.
Blazers LaMarcus Aldridge.
They need something, but yeah, I picked both of them because I know LaMarcus Aldridge. He isn't going to be in San Antonio next year for trade deadline. Greg Popovich already said so in the interview.
I think he's going to the Heat.
Yeah, that wouldn't be bad, actually. I was surprised he went to the Spurs.
Should stay where the hell he was at.
I'm still mad about that. This man is from the Dallas area and then decided to go to San Antonio. He was like, "No, I'm not going to the Mavs." I don't think he even went in for a meeting. He was like, "No, I'm going to the Spurs."
Like Dallas got a team?
Man, he was so cold on Portland, bro. He was there still.
Yeah.
We played him in that first round, 2011. That man was averaging like 38 points per game. He could have single-handedly beaten us that year. But we came back and won. But him and Brandon Roy, they were going off.
Man.
Brandon Roy was no joke.
Cold.
Nah, these kids don't know.
Nope.
Man,
that's another guy like, if he would have stayed healthy, him, D Rose, who else? A few other guys out there. They just would have stayed.
Man.
I used to hate when the Nuggets played the Trailblazers. Man, I was like, man, Brandon Roy was no joke.
People don't remember Danny Granger.
Injury bug.
Oh, Danny Granger. That's a good name right there. Boy, he was better than Paul George.
Yep.
For sure.
Like 1 year.
Yeah. Where does Lonzo go? Does he stay put or does he go to the Clippers or the Bulls? Like they don't have 8 guards already.
Ew.
He should stay put, but at the end of the day, it is business. So
why are you trying to trade
I see
him?
he wants because this is last year, and then he wants $20 million, and
that's how much he wants.
Yeah, $20 million
a year.
A year, yeah, annually for his next contract, and the fact that his dad is like the worst PR guy. He doesn't do any of this for his other 2 sons. Well, Jello he did. But he said, Lonzo, he hates New Orleans, the whole city, not just the Pelicans organization. He just hates New Orleans and everybody in it. He hates Lil Wayne. He hates his music. He's a better rapper. Get that man out of New Orleans. Free Lonzo. That's basically what he said. So they're gonna get rid of him.
He also said something about LaMelo. He said that LaMelo don't need Jordan's help.
Oh yeah, he did.
Oh my goodness.
He also said Jello
got fired.
He said Jello was better than LaMelo. He's like, you don't think I know my sons?
He's just trying to get that man in the league. Isn't
He
it?
tried.
It's
trying so hard.
Jeff, did you cut off your hair for LaMelo? Was it like out of like respect? Are you mourning? So you're like, I'm just gonna cut my hair until LaMelo comes back now that he's out for the year.
Boy, hell no.
That man was crying.
LaMelo. Picking in points. First in the assist.
This man held it in his hand. Why?
Hey, Hey, but when I did get that text from Dylan though, I was upset.
Oh man, I was pretty bad too.
Yeah,
Bro, I was like, bro,
like this.
that was harsh.
yeah, bro, this man was going crazy. Run up or in the league for rookie of the year,
Yeah.
and then boom, a measly
Hornets.
wrist injury.
Trade Devontae Graham, Miles Bridges, and a few and some draft picks for Lonzo Ball, so the Balls brothers can play together next year, and then sign Jello in the offseason.
What the hell?
I don't even know how. Where would Lonzo go?
I think the Clippers would be a great fit.
I don't see how he would fit with them.
I don't like it with the Clippers.
No? Well, I guess they don't need another ball.
That locker room is
Dominant
so
guy.
dysfunctional.
Yeah,
His 3-point shot is on now, man.
Now
he would actually be
need
good on the
Lonzo.
Lakers.
They need Lonzo.
Now that he's mature now and
He
has a
would
little
bring
bit more
back to Lakers.
confidence, that's something LeBron would do.
The heck, yeah, like man, I had to trade you away, dog. You
I
were
had to
too
trade-
immature.
Yeah. I had to trade you off so you get your mind right.
But now I see you hitting these threes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like the way Lonzo Ball is playing right now is the way that the people that were like on his side thought that he would be playing in the NBA. He's going crazy right now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, my dark horse.
So
This team, they missed out on his brother in the draft. And they were like, man, we messed up. We got James Wiseman instead of LaMelo, so we're not going to miss out on opportunity on getting his brother. May not be as good, but he'll be a great fit next to Steph and a healthy Clay next year. The Warriors, we talked about it before. The Warriors are going to get him.
Nah.
They're not getting Aaron Gordon. He's a better fit. Lonzo is than Aaron Gordon. You already got a 3-and-D guy in Draymond.
That's true. That's not bad. That's not that bad.
It is, Connor. Think about it.
it's good if Lonzo's coming off the bench, which
That's
that
not
isn't good.
happening.
Why do you need to come off the bench?
He doesn't need
He
to.
can be
He's
the
not
two.
playing with all three of them.
Put Andrew Wiggins on.
Well, actually,
on the
I take that back.
bench.
I take that back. Because, see, Lonzo Ball is at his best when the ball's in his hands and he's running the show.
Exactly.
And Steph is better when he's off the ball.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Is he, though?
but if Lonzo,
Y'all forget about Chef Curry.
what do you mean?
That
That's
boy-
his,
that-
he
that
plays
boy's
more
restaurant
off the
been
ball than
closed.
anything.
Before COVID, it got shut down.
Cooking with the pot, boy. Y'all better stop.
Man,
We
let
say
it
I
go.
Put some respect on his name.
He got shut down by the what's the people that run the food agency?
The I don't
What
know,
are they?
I don't know what they're called.
Food Network.
Oh, you know, it's like the FDA, but it's like
The food
it's
inspectors.
Yeah.
Is it the FDA?
Something like
That is-
that.
I like my bracelets.
Oh.
What the fuck, Albert?
The hell is that?
This man here.
This is a great way to sign off. That'll end it for episode 55.
Hell no, man.
We'll continue to keep watching March Madness because I'm sure the upsets are not done quite yet. As Kyron, you were saying USC was beating Kansas, so that would be an upset if they win that game.
Yep, but not for me.
Oh dang, they're winning 40-21.
Golly.
Let's go.
Wait, which game?
You pick Kansas, Albert?
I don't remember. I stopped looking at my bracket after
I
that.
pick USC to win. Let's go.
Me too.
I didn't.
Dang, boy. Jeff, you start off strong, boy. Now you got 30
Yeah.
points only.
He had a nice little lead there.
Oh yeah, I definitely picked Kansas to win.
That's that small apple connection you have. You had to rock with the home state.
Got 36 points.
Dang, me too.
You got
Oh no, I don't have 35.
Y'all not that far off. I got 34. I'm like right there.
Yeah, you have the most potential points to earn too. I guess because of your Villanova championship pick. Even though it won't happen.
Facts.
when you look at the standings in our bracket group, you can see the points that you have and that we have, and then points remaining. And you're at 102.
Oh,
Kyron has the most points. Kyron, why do you have the most points?
The left side of my bracket going crazy.
Y'all counted me out.
Got all those green check marks on the left side.
Yeah, but the potential points is because of future games. Like, who do you have going deep?
We gotta go into all
Gonzaga, got USC going to the Sweet 16.
Just wait.
I got Creighton and Gonzaga in Sweet 16.
Jeff, what you talking about?
I don't know.
Creighton and Gonzaga, right?
You got Creighton going that far? I have
Mhm.
them losing in the first round.
Yep.
Hey, I gotta
I
say
think-
this since nobody else gonna say it. Sweetie, respond to my DM. I sent you too many snowflakes. It's about to be melting in the
What?
Boy, she ain't about to respond to your butt.
Boy, she looked at your photos on Instagram and it reflects your bank account. She's like, nah, I'm good.
Man.
Hey, but hey, you never know. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
It's true.
facts.
That's facts.
I go get her car back
Wayne
from Quavo.
Gretzky said it. Michael Scott said it. And Dylan East also said it. Let's go.
Go get her car back from Quavo. She gonna love you forever.
I saw
And
that.
I thought she kept the Bentley. They said
nah, she kept it. It was a rumor. She actually kept it.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Yeah, why she get it back? She crazy.
And,
I gave it back.
he bought
Repo, boy.
it. Yeah, he ain't like she gave it back. He bought it. But
yeah, but it was
Think
a
he'll get a
gift.
repo?
you should add Paul George to that church. You miss 100% of the shots you do take.
Oh. Hey, man, he going stupid right there.
What's stupid? Is it like Albert, Aaron Gordon? No, he's having a great year. All-star level.
Probably like 30.
15 points.
Probably like 30 points, bro. Let me check.
30 points.
Yeah,
Oh,
probably.
you capping.
Yeah.
Oh,
30
no.
points.
See,
That man-
let me see.
That man ain't scored 30 points since AAU days.
Since he
Oh,
was
damn,
with the
that's hell.
Pacers.
Oh,
Dang.
well,
I think
he's-
the storm started on this end and went to the field.
yeah, probably. He averaged in 23, 6, and 5.
Dang, that's some large hell too. What'd you say, Kyron?
23, 6, and 5.
I can hear it.
That's not bad. You said 23?
Yeah.
That's boo-boo.
What?
All right, guys, I'm about to go into my bunker because the world's ending. I won fourth of pod ties. Dylan. That's Jeff. What's your name? Drip Jeff in the building.
It's about to be wavy,
Albert.
Jeff.
Yeah, because your window about to break. It's about to be wet in your house.
Yeah.
Albert, the original, and last but not least, the one, the only, Kyron. Yeah. And we're pod ties. Peace, Podster.
Jeez. Gotta go unfold my bed, so I gotta move this chair.